I read this and then I read the study Bible, and when I read it again, it made a lot more sense to me, maybe because also I have sleep. And so first there is a day of the Lord where on that before that day half of Jerusalem will be plundered, exile, but the rest of the people will not be eliminated from the city. On that day God come and will fight against the nations that did this to Jerusalem. And then so then there will be like like actually like landscape changes where a large valley is formed. And then on that day there will be no light. Luminaries like the, I guess, sun, moon, and stars will die out, and it will be a unique day which is known to the Lord. It's not day or night, but at the time of evening there will be light. So I guess that would be a dark day. And then on that day living water will flow out from Jerusalem. And then so this is there's a note about this in the study Bible where it's from a spring rather than stagnant water from a cistern. And then it also said Jesus himself is the living water. I don't agree with that. There's nothing in here that says that. So I wouldn't add that in. I think literally there will be a stream of water, I guess, from the temple, because elsewhere in the Bible it said like there's a stream of a river or a sea, something like that, from the temple, and then it will make the Dead Sea actually like come to like it will, not the Dead Sea specifically, but it will make water like fresh again. And then the Lord will be at that time, like, so pretty much God will defeat these nations that plundered Israel, Jerusalem, and then God will be king over all the earth, and he will be the only one. His name is the only one. The land will change into a plain. There will no longer be a curse, for Jerusalem will live in security. And then not for other ones, like there will be a plague where the Lord will strike all the people who went to war against Jerusalem. Their flesh will rot. So there will be like just a very bad plague. And on the horse, the mule, the camel, the donkey, and in the camps of these people also. So the ones that are left that are not, I guess, didn't wage war against Jerusalem, they will go from year to year to worship God. And then there will be a punishment on the family of Egypt and the nations that do not go up to celebrate this day called the Feast of Booth. And then pretty much things will be inscribed, be holy to the Lord. And the study Bible actually said that there is no division between sacred and secular. Everything will be sacred. And then it says on the last sentence, there will no longer be a Canaanite in the house of the Lord of the army. In the study Bible, it said that before Israel conquered the promised land, it was inhabited by the vile Canaanites. The promise that no longer a Canaanite will be in the house of the Lord is a euphemistic way of saying that the morally degenerate person will be excluded from entering the millennial temple. I'm not sure about that. I think it's actually saying like the race of the Canaanite, no one is there. So, but I'm not sure. I'm not a Bible scholar like Dr. David Jeremiah. It just didn't seem like that way. It can be taken for what is written. So, wow, it's that day will be kind of like everything, right? When you look at an event, there's two sides to a coin. Your perspective depends on what side you're on. If you're on God's side, then it will be a day of victory, of celebration. But if you're on the other side, the side that is against God, then you will suffer plagues and all these nasty things that are like, because it's your choice.